This is Assignment 1, Virtual Healthy Schools by Alexa Cordero. The Virtual Healthy School and Whole School, Whole Community, Whole Child model, as presented by the CDC, is a comprehensive tool that outlines the relationship between a healthy child and educational well-being through contributions from school staff, parents, health agencies, and the community. Starting off with the representation of the WSCC, the interactive visual representation of the model allows for user-friendly exploration, thoroughly addressing each component and individuals involved in the model. While this model is appropriate for adults with prior knowledge and experience in the school setting, I found it interesting that this model wasn't on the Home tab. Leading with this, followed by the Virtual Healthy School, would introduce the model followed by example rather than the other way around. Interestingly, the description of the WSCC also indicates that it supports the health and academic achievement of adolescents. This may be a bit off-putting as it should be implemented with all age groups. However, the Virtual Healthy School does address all age groups and personnel involved starting from the early childhood age. While the Virtual Healthy School does encompass a lot of text and navigation, its virtual platform with visual aids helps navigate the model and beautifully portrays how the physical environment may be designed to encourage and praise healthy behaviors through posters and the school layout. While I've worked in several different schools, it was surprising to break down the effort and collaboration that must go into creating a healthy school environment and all of the individuals who must be involved. While the contribution of administration is apparent throughout the school, some aspects that particularly stood out was administration's role in creating or selecting curriculum that aligns with national standards, mindfully creating a schedule that provides ample time for students to eat their lunch without feeling rushed, and securing funding for technology so that students explore healthy initiatives across platforms. Family involvement was also apparent through opportunities to volunteer in school, such as creating a school garden, or to become involved out of school by bringing children to community events. As I work in special education, one of the efforts that we continue to make daily is supporting positive behaviors in the school environment, which is fostered by supporting an emotional regulation in a respectful environment. This is quite apparent throughout the VHS across all environments. In the early childhood classroom, a reward box reinforces positive behavior. In the childhood classroom, congratulations banners praise positive, healthy behaviors. In the middle school, positive announcements are made throughout the day. And the high school offers differentiated learning spaces to support regulation. And the playground also offers a buddy bench for those who may need extra support with interacting with peers. The rationale in the principal's office also stood out as he stands at an open door to greet students and hang student artwork. I find that when principals become inundated with work, they may end up spending more time than hoped in their office, so these small gestures acknowledge their role in the school environment, all while fostering a safe and comfortable learning environment. As I have discussed what impacts students in the school environment, it's also great to see that the staff lounge fosters a healthy environment by offering exercise equipment and celebrating wellness achievement. I find that too often so much emphasis is put on the well-being of the students that staff don't find the time for self-care or to celebrate their own achievements in the workplace, which negatively builds up over time. In fact, similar to this week's readings about students' chronic absences from school, one study conducted with employees at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Massachusetts found that when physical activity was tracked for 24 weeks, those with very low intentional physical activity were more likely to miss work for illness than those who meet the CDC's physical activity recommendations. If this is applied to the school setting, teachers' absences significantly interrupt schooling, impacting students' behaviors and academic progress, and also cost districts more money to fund substitute teachers. If teachers are praised for healthy behaviors and are positively reinforced for doing so, they would start to feel more motivated to do so outside of work, which would then carry over into the school setting. Another study analyzing the physical and mental health of Head Start staff in Pennsylvania addresses another consideration: low teaching wages in federally funded programs. With this considered, it may be difficult to afford a gym or health facility outside of school, leading to mental and physical distress and teacher burnout. As seen in BHS, providing exercise equipment for staff in the workplace would make living a healthier life more accessible. School staff act as models for their students, and addressing their health should be just as important as addressing student health and wellness. Doing so would increase employee mental and physical health, would help contribute to combating the obesity epidemic in the United States, and would provide a clear positive path for students to develop physically, academically, emotionally, and socially.